Alright guys, getting the walk in. Um, almost didn't make it. I had to get to Planet Fitness before they close. I believe they closed at 7 o'clock, and I got here at 5:30. So I'm gonna do the treadmill with the ruck, 30-pound weight vest, do my push-ups, and then go home. I did add in 45-pound Olympic bar. I went on Facebook Market and I went and got that so I can add that to my workouts. Because the bar I had previously couldn't hold my 45-pound weights. So I lucked up and found an Olympic bar for $50. And I just drove there after I got off of work Saturday morning and picked it up. So now I can add a little bit more weight to my deadlifts and bent over rows without buying too much more. So that's a win-win. Hey Rockamaz, how you doing? How's your day going? I'm gonna put my hood on so I can get extra sweaty, burn calories. Like I'm part of the SWAT team. Yeah, with this weighted vest. I stopped wearing this one some time ago because it puts a lot of weight on my shoulders. It's kind of painful a little bit, but I'll get used to it. The biggest thing is getting used to carrying the weight as I do my walk, and that will help me add a little bit more resistance. Put in a 1 in the chat if you can hear me clearly. So, great. So this right here, this is like a, also like a sweat vest. Noah, you can't hear me? I'm kind of talking a little low, so I won't disturb the people beside me. So the whole thing is to get the walk in, add a little resistance, and also I'll do a little incline, but I'm not sure how long I'm gonna do the treadmill for. Should I shoot for 30 minutes or 45 minutes? Let me know in the chat. So getting ready this Sunday morning, getting the cardio in. My commitment to doing cardio every day this week. So far, I lost 7 pounds. That's my heaviest for 330. I'm down to 323. So my goal for the next 2 weeks is to get to 315. So my goal from now until the end of the month is to get to 315, and then the month of September, work on knocking that 15 pounds off, and hopefully in October, wedding month, I'll be under 300 again. Yes, I had a physical. Before I started, and it was told to me that I could do um, light physical activity. My heart rate can't get any higher than 146 tops. So that's why I do the 20-minute a day 30-minute a day, 2.5 speed up to 3.0. So my heart rate doesn't exceed 150. Um, I don't do a lot of weights anymore, just to keep my um, my exertion down until they figure out exactly what's going on. So I just focus on doing daily cardio, strength training, with push-ups, and a total body routine with light to moderate weight, and changing my diet. My blood pressure was good. My what do you call it, the A1C numbers for pre-diabetic. I was at the border, so I was no longer pre-diabetic. So far so good. But the biggest thing is for me to drop the weight and get down to at least my goal weight is 225, but 250 be good for me. But I got to take my medication, which I wind up getting a prescription refill today because I've been pretty bad with that light. But so far so good. So far, treadmill was 12 minutes and 42 seconds. So today, I was going to do some strength training here, but I'm just going to do the treadmill because I don't have a treadmill at home anymore. And then I'll go ahead and do the push-ups with the weighted vest. All right, feels pretty good so far. But I like this Planet Fitness near my house. I have basically two near my house, but this one is much closer. And right now, it's not that many people in there. This makes you sweat a little bit more. I like feeling the sweat a little bit. Hey, have y'all workout in today? Did y'all do y'all steps? And if so, how long you do? 1,000 steps, 2,000 steps, 3 or 4,000 steps. Rockabye says, nah. So one of the things that I like is when you start the routine that you make sure everything is easy, meaning there's no resistance in getting the thing done. So even if you look and say, I want to do a walk every day, you can say, let me find me a nice trail. Maybe a 5-minute walk will be your minimum. Never laugh at or discredit a 5-minute endeavor. 5 minutes can be a start. I remember before I started running track for college, because I was a little older when I went to Coppin State. I wanted to run track. So what I did, I started running around my block. And I would run around my block 4 times. And then I built it up until I started running Druid Hill Park. And then I met a group to start doing the Drew Hill Park. And then I was ready to try to do a 5K. So if I didn't start small, I would have never moved to doing a 5K, from a 5K to joining the track team, and then also doing marathons um, next. So everything I do is in progression now, even starting all over. I feel like I can do a walk every day. I feel like I can do a couple push-ups every day, a couple sit-ups, and at least eat 2 healthy meals a day. So I just do it in steps. But sometimes the best of me or the worst of me takes over and I stop the routine. So I just make sure my routine is easy enough, even when I'm tired or have a lot of energy. So even if I'm tired, I can walk 20 minutes. Even if I'm tired, I can do 20 push-ups. So unless I'm really, really sick, which I haven't been that, knock on plastic. So the biggest thing is I found a gym that's close to my house. I could walk here, and if the weather doesn't permit, I put some equipment in my basement so I can go down to the basement. So I put those two resistant proof things in my plan, and that's what I hope to continue to work out every day. Mama used to always say, no wheats, no sweets. That's a good saying, Rockamaz. They definitely can be the downfall of good health. Like you have the unhealthy carbohydrates from the processed foods. Then you have the sweets that tear down your health as well. Um, Everything in moderation for those who can't go cold turkey. 18 minutes and 52 seconds on the treadmill so far. Got my water here. That's true. Rockama said, she said that way you can remember what to eat for good health. Well, your mama had some wise words. I got my little red Robin Hood, my little black Robin Hood hoodie on, 30-pound vest here at Planet Fitness. Getting that cardio in. Right now I'm at 2.5. I just hit the 20-minute mark. Let's move it up a little bit. 2.8 walk. Okay. Everything so far feels good. I need some new walking shoes. It's so hot. I know you can wear all that. Well, in the gym, you have the fans on, and this one has no sleeves, so it's not as hot as my other ones. And the good thing about this, if it gets too hot, I'll take this off. drop the weight. But right now, I feel pretty good. Let me check my heart rate. At 21 minutes and 28 seconds. I was like, sorry, new phone. No problem. No problem at all, Rock Mars. I haven't seen the heart rate yet. Still calculating. "22 minutes and 34 seconds. Yeah, my heart rate is at 122. That's pretty good. I got my fluids right here. What I had for breakfast before I came in. I had egg whites, one whole egg, and some turkey links. So I got at least 17 grams, I believe, of protein. And then I'll eat dinner when I leave here. I maybe go home. I want to go to the supermarket and buy some sweet potatoes. Okay. So I was watching a video, and the video was talking about athletes who had heart attacks while playing their sport. And what this doctor was trying to relay in this video was that there's a lot of people and athletes who don't know the health of their heart. So I find that to be true because I didn't know the health of my heart when I was more active, when I was younger. I'm just finding out these past 2 years. So no, I don't have to work tonight. I work Monday night at 7, so I got a chance to rest. That's why I came to the gym to use the treadmill. Because during the week I use the treadmill at work. But this doctor was saying that a lot of athletes wind up having a genetic condition that cause their heart to not work as efficiently. So I say all that to say, not this month, but next month, I'm scheduling a genetic test because the doctor's still trying to figure out exactly why I have a lot of scarring on my heart. It's not what they thought it was. Um, they don't know if it's from the sleep apnea or from a genetic condition. But this test should be able to tell me. Only concern I have is how much my insurance will cover and how much I have to pay. For the MRI, to see if I had a particular condition, they found out I didn't. And that cost me $700.64, which I have to pay. My insurance did pay a portion. So Monday, I'll be calling to see what portion will my insurance pay for the genetic testing. Yeah. So the big thing is that's why I wanted to at least make my heart as strong as possible by doing cardiovascular activity every day, limiting my fats and, and stuff like that, processed foods, because I want to at least do everything humanly possible that I can to lower my risk. Now, my fiance got mad at me because I didn't refill my medication fast enough. It's been a couple of days, so this morning I did. And sometimes we think we can fix all our problems, plus when it's medical, by ourselves. But we have to follow a strict, code of, like, we have to take medication, make sure we do what we can possibly do for ourselves. But sometimes we got to take what's prescribed. Yeah, I got to listen. Can't be a hardhead. Now, and that goes into my third point, is when you have all these elements that's, you have to, like, consider a good health plan that covers the things you're going through. And you got to have money put to the side to take care of any deductible or medical emergency. So I'm realizing that I have to be more strategic with my planning for healthcare. I'm gonna have to put a separate fund for things um, for later on. Like, I'm still trying to navigate a plan, put a plan together, like how much money would I have to set aside a year. So when retirement comes, I have that for medical. Just for, I know you have Medicaid and insurance, but I won't have the same liberties as I have now while I'm working. So the reason why I kind of started this channel too, to show my process, my progress, and the things I had to look forward to at this age. So I found myself thinking I'm gonna have to put a couple more $100 aside. Yeah, Medicare stinks for sure. Um, it doesn't cover everything that you may need. So what is the solution to that? You know, you gotta find like a viable plan that can like help combat what you may be missing. But healthcare is expensive. You're talking about tens of thousands of dollars. So I kind of asked myself, do I want to ignore the signs and just, hey, live my life and worry about the health stuff later, or fix what I can? when I can, and set aside the monies, no matter how big or small it is, so I can still take care of what I need to take care of. Trip facts. Um, Especially if you're blindsided, people don't know the cost of what it would take to take care of their health issue. Um, that's why it's a good thing to make sure you have your yearly checkups, know your family history, so you can start to like at least plan for it. Um, like I want to at least plan. If I'm too late, plan for my daughter, because if I have the issue, it's a possibility that she may have it, especially if it's genetic. So I can make sure you have the necessary things in her insurance to take care of it early. But when it comes down to deductibles, if you don't have an additional, say, $3,000 set aside, you in trouble. Because with Care First, Blue Cross, Care First, my deductible was $950, out of pocket $4,000. So you have to have money to cover the bill before stuff starts piling up. I've been on for 32 minutes and 52 seconds. This is the gym. Okay. So one thing is, just for minor stuff, I see the importance of setting money to the side. Because if I think about it, being age 52, I would have to think that at least by 67, I need to make sure I got those things taken care of. Even if I only, um, I don't know how much I will actually need. Retirement, I don't even want to talk about that. That's a whole nother live stream. But what you can do is what we're doing now. Get up and take care of what you can take care of. Do what you can with your fitness. It's not that difficult to change your eating. It's not difficult to get a little bit more sleep, hydration, some strength training. Strength training is the key too. More muscle is like a remedy. It helps you cut down on fat, glucose in your bloodstream. It helps your metabolism, helps you with strength and doing everyday functions, pushing, pulling, lifting, right? Oh, wow. You was 53 when you had an aneurysm. Oh, God. And aneurysms are very serious, very serious. I'm so happy that you pulled through from that. Aneurysms happen. You hear a lot of cases of people who have them, um, just dealing with everyday stress, maybe at home, while at work, while they sleep, you know, it just happens. And definitely the grace of God, most definitely. Ask for, I ask for God's covering and protection every day. It may be a short, a long prayer, But that's definitely something that we have to consider when we think about health, how we can limit anything. Some things we just don't know. That's why it's good. Like you made a great observation and you asked a question, Rocket Miles, that you get medical clearance or get checked by a doctor before starting any physical activity. Because a lot of people don't. And you made a good point, a point on how and why sometimes it happens, like aneurysms. You said you was extremely stressed. Yes. Um, One of the things that I've put into place because of my stress load and um, and work, basically, I said, well, I got to incorporate something that I can release tension. And the tension was the stress from working, maintaining, taking care of household, looking forward to a new life. This helps me a lot. Helps me to take that time out my day to do it. Um, and also things that I have like on my plate, I try to, I call it micromanage. Put it in small steps so it can be accomplished. And if it's too much, guess what? I take it off my plate. I take it off my little red wagon. I don't drag it no more. I do only what I can do within that day. I rest when I need to. I'm active when I need to. And that's how I incorporate it. I try to do 4 major things and don't try to put 5 or 6 or 7 because that's when the stress. My tolerance level may be lower than it was years ago. So you only put things in your little red wagon that you can carry. And then you learn how to deal with each thing individually until you have to deal with it in a group. Some things need to be done together, some things can be done individually. Like this time, this gym time is my time. Stuff that belongs to me. Like usually no one bothers you while you sleep. This is time that I earmark out my day that belongs to me because I need it to help me deal with the stress of taking care of everyday things. So share with me, Rock Moss, if you would, what's some of the things that you have done different since you experienced that aneurysm in your life, if you don't mind sharing. Right now, I'm at 39 minutes and 47 seconds, almost getting to 40 minutes. Okay, that's a good, not stressing too much right now. Got you. And you had a terrible job at the time. A job can definitely be the culprit to wreck your health. Number one, because our jobs are needed in order for us to take care of our day to day. But if you go to work, but at 8, 10, or sometimes 12 hours in that day, and you have to, and also not just the strain of working, but also co-workers um, that may be not favorable, it can cause a lot of stress to you. So you have to like ask yourself, how can I regulate this, or how can I remove myself from the situation? And it's even for myself, but stressful. Even though I work at night, I find that working environment less stressful than if I worked in the morning. Because the morning time has more people and also more demand. I had to day. So that was my put one in the chat if I'm back. I had a call trying to come through. Okay. I had my sister trying to call me. You can tell she don't have my channel, or she's not a she's not a subscriber to my new channel, because she would have known that I was on a live stream. 42 minutes and 58 seconds on the treadmill. Ooh. Rakamaya says, I had a very high stress job, worked 12 to 16 hours a day. Goodness gracious. Yeah, that's definitely high stress. Definitely. Okay, I'm back. I hope. My sister tried to call me again. She didn't get me hanging up on her the first time. Didn't mean anything. Okay. All right. 45 minutes coming up on treadmill. Okay. Let's go to the push-ups. All right. This reading. Yeah, I'm sorry, it was kind of noisy. All right. All right. Yeah, someone's running. So he's banging pretty hard. All right. All right. Yeah. All right, it's push-up time. Whew. I haven't done push-ups in a while with this weight vest. Let's see. So it's 6:19 right now. And I'm just going to end with my push-ups. All right. Let me see if I do them this way. That light is bothering me. All right. Yeah, so that was fun. That treadmill run was fun. All right, let me see, can I fix this here? There we go. So, yeah, Rockamaz, you were right. That was pretty stressful. Just thinking about 12 to 16 hours a day. Like, how many hours of sleep did you get? That's crazy. Okay, so it says clear now. Let's see here. All right, let's do that. Yeah, sorry for the moving around a lot. I was coming off the treadmill, and there's like a lot of people on the treadmill now. They're trying to get the last couple time in. We said not much sleep and always on call. Wow. That's pretty rough. But what can we do when we have to do that? You know, it's not like, sometimes we have a choice, not a 100% chance that we can say, you know what, let me find something else. Because sometimes it's a dollar amount that we have to obtain. And if you don't work those hours, you won't attain that dollar amount that you need on a monthly basis. So at this stage in my life, I'm trying to knock out all of my major expenses that will hinder me from living comfortable. So all I really want to do is have time to get the proper sleep, work out, but also the opportunity to live a comfortable life. Something that I have to do so many hours. That may stop me from doing some of the things I would love to do, like travel, and experience other things that this life offers. But I don't want to have to be worn out, because I know how that affects health. So that's where I'm at now. Trying my best to live a more, I don't know if you can say a balanced life, a livable one, but one that also has the opportunity to experience some things as well. You know. Now this is going to be difficult. Doing these push-ups with this weighted vest, so I don't want to cause any pain in my shoulder. But I'm gonna see how my body responds. Let me see. Right. Ooh, Mickey Mouse. That was much harder. But doing push-ups with this weighted vest is gonna make me a little bit stronger, I believe. I didn't read this something. Rockama says, well, I quit that job and started one elsewhere and got laid off for a couple days before I was full-time. So then the stress got me. Maintaining is another, or the difficulty to maintain is stressful. Understood. That's the thing. I understand that 100%. Because how can you prepare for a layoff? Sometimes it comes out of the blue. You don't know. And just that time that you're off, you have to like adjust. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. How can you live a stress-free life? It's probably impossible. It's probably impossible. In the perfect world, we can try, right? I think my method I'm learning now is to just limit the stress. Define it and limit it. There's some days I feel none of it. There's some days that I ignore it. And some days when it consumes me. I'm working on the strength to keep calm when stress tries to consume me. Because when I ignore it, or when I limit it, I have control. If you get what I'm saying. Okay, I got 15 push-ups down. My goal is 50 with the weighted vest. Now the issue is I won't be able to go all the way down. I'm gonna try to go all the way down, but I'm not guaranteed I'm gonna get all the way up. Let's try. Right now it's 627. All right, let me get a sip of water. All right. Let me try to do these push-ups. Let me see. 1, 2, and 3. Let's go. 1, 2. That was 10. That was 10. 25 push-ups so far. 25 more to go. Rakamai says, exactly. If you can control it around you. Yeah. That's the hard part. That's the challenging part. Controlling it around you. Excuse me. Okay. I did 15 plus 10. Get some more push-ups in. The rest. Having this weight vest on, doing push-ups is different. So my body should be able to respond well when I don't have it on. I haven't put this weight vest on for a while. It's about being stronger. Getting stronger. Okay, let's try for another set. Can you still hear me clearly? Put a 1 in the chat. All right, let's do another set. I'm killing this gum right now. All right, let me do this one set and If I can get one set, let me try to get this set. Let's go. Let's go. 1, 2, and 3. One more. That's 10. That's 35. Good gracious. "35 push-ups. First set was 15. Second set was 10. Third set was 10. I'm sweating like I stole something. That's 35 push-ups. I can do it. 35. 15 more to go, right? Is my math right? Rockamai says she's feeling it too. Let me tell you something. I'm just doing what I can do, when I can do it, and however I do it. All right. Another set of 10. I am sweating. I forgot my towel too. I was rushing out the house to get here in a good time. All right, another set. Got 15 more to go to make it 50, and that's my goal for the day. Yesterday I did 100. Today I'm doing 35-pound vest. So my form is not 100% the best, but it's okay. It's okay, it'll get better. All right, let's go. I'm gonna pump out this set. Let's go. 1. 8. 10. All right. 45. 45. All right. Got 5 more to go. And I am sweating. Good question, Rakamas. My fiance, what does she think about, what does your fiance think about your exercise and diet plan? She thinks my exercise plan that I'm doing too much. My diet plan, as I shared some time ago, I had to work on. We both need to work on. So she would say my diet plan needs to improve. But the physical activity, she thinks I'm pushing myself too much. But she doesn't understand that I've really modified the way I work out since last year. I came up with a plan to work out every day by walking 1 mile a day, which is a lot easier than what I had before. And doing strength training, which I just added, total body, 20 minutes estimated time, light to moderate weight. So I think she worries about my fitness because we don't know exactly what's going on 100% with my health, which I understand. But the biggest thing she wants me to do is take my prescribed medication, which I have been slacking on. And she had a talk with me this morning. So I went on and ordered my refills. So yeah, hope that answers your question. Okay, I got one more set to give me my 50. Let's go, let's go. Okay, let's go. Yeah, my heart. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. All right. Yes. All right. I went past the 5 and did 10. So I did 55 push-ups with the weighted vest, 45 minutes on the treadmill. All right. I know you heard that, right? That's how heavy this vest is. I completed it. I completed the workout. 45 minutes with the weighted vest and my push-ups with the weighted vest. So I'm happy. I'm happy now. I came to the gym. I saw, and I conquered. Now it's time to clean up my sweat. Okay, so what I do to make it easy on myself, all right. I made it. I made it through. All right. So this is what I do because it's hard to clean it when it's down. So I take the spray and I spray it like this. Nice and good. And then I take it and wipe all the work away, right? I don't want nobody to say, JT left a sweaty mat. That's just nasty. So I make sure I clean up after myself. How you doing, buddy? All right. There we go. So let me pick up my weight vest. now, as you see, people are still working. Planet Fitness. Got the workout in. Now it's time to buy me some protein drink and a protein bar. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another workout, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks, Rockamize, for keeping me company. Take care. See you next stream.